I saw that there was a very categorical, step by step sort of understanding of how it is done and what is the. So once you know the process, it's much easier to do things, right?
So, hello everyone, and welcome to one another episode of the Chirag Chabra Show. And today we have a very special person. Her name is Shinam, and she is doing drop servicing right now. And she's also now having her full-fledged agency. She started with drop servicing, and now she's having her full-fledged agency, and she's running it profitably, right? And बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें इनकी जर्नी से सीखने को मिलेंगी कि कैसे आप अपना सर्विस बिजनेस बिल्ड कर सकते हो एंड कैसे उसको स्केल भी कर सकते हो प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी सो वेलकम शिनम टू दिस इंटरव्यू
Thanks, Chirag. Thanks for having me here.
या सो कैन वी हैव योर क्विक इंट्रोडक्शन लाइक आप कौन हो कैसे आपने अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट करी थी एंड हाउ यू लाइक वेंट इनटू दिस थिंग कि लाइक कहाँ से आइडिया आया कि लाइक यही काम क्यों करना है
Absolutely. So, actually, I have 7 years of work experience as a brand marketer, as as somebody who's been a part of ad agencies, media companies. So, I've been in this entire domain of advertising and marketing for over 7 years now. After 7 years, I actually had also done sales by the end of it, and that's where I knew and I realized that okay, if I'm able to do this for a company, then
हम्म
why is it that I can't do it for myself? And if
हम्म
I can generate and garner these revenues for them without having any proper sales experience, then how is it that I can't do this for myself? And that's when, much later, I also sort of discovered your classes and brand plug-in here for you. But I discovered your classes, went through your webinar, and sort of took your boot camp, and that truly activated that that entrepreneur in me, and I was like, I have to do this. And I think one of the biggest takeaway from me was fail fast so that you can learn fast and you can implement it quickly. And by that principle, I've kept on moving from day one, ever since I took your boot camp. Immediately the next day, I started my outreach, and we've started building onto some basic elements of how an agency works.
हम्म
We've actually built a team already, and we are already working with a few clients, and I think it's been a great ride so far.
सुपर सो आपकी जर्नी में लाइक आपने बताया कि लाइक यू वाज डूइंग अ जॉब लाइक कितने टाइम आपने वो जॉब करी थी
So that last job was for 1 year,
वन ईयर
primarily,
ओके
and then I quit that job. But even before that, I was constantly working with the sales team. I was supporting them. I was, because my role required me to sort of work in close proximity with the sales team and enable them with the right solutions. So
गॉट इट
sales was very, very central part of how I was also working in the entire branded content and in the entire content marketing space. So that, and plus obviously I've been on the brand side also, so I completely understood the sort of business scenario as well of how brands take it forward as well. So having that perspective from both sides, from an agency side and also from the business side, was very important for me to sort of hit that sort of understanding of how is it that we as a company want to move forward to build value and not
गॉट इट
just sign on deals and just blindly keep moving forward. The core of
हम्म
why I wanted to start this was, is that I understood that there is a huge gap in terms of what agencies are expecting versus, what the brands are expecting versus what the agencies are delivering. There's a
हम्म
huge gap in that also, in the turnaround time also. And that got me to thinking that, okay, it's time for me to bring that right solution at the right time and at the right place
हम्म
for brands who are truly struggling with a lot of
गॉट इट
business objectives and getting that clarity of what is the business objective that the brand is also looking at achieving. So, yeah.
कूल सो आपने क्या चीज़ें लाइक पहले ट्राई करी हैं इससे पहले कि लाइक बिफोर कमिंग टू आवर ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम एंड लाइक आपने कुछ चीज़ें पहले भी ट्राई करी होंगी बिकॉज यू वाज डूइंग अ जॉब राइट, सो आपका पहले से ही प्लान तो होगा कि लाइक आई हैव टू स्टार्ट माय ओन सेट एजेंसी एंड ऑल। तो लाइक आपने क्या क्या
हम्म।
चीज़ें पहले ट्राई करी हैं, कोई कोर्सेज या फिर लाइक कोई सर्विसेज या फिर जिसकी वजह से आपको लगता है कि लाइक दैट थिंग डजंट वर्क बिकॉज ऑफ a specific reason. So can you share that if you have anything?
Absolutely. I was researching on this for quite some time. I had been getting so many ads. So I've been on easily at least like 50 calls with different agencies that I've spoken to understand ki how is it that they are doing also. And that was number one. And number two, I was also hiring an agency for my D2C brand. So for that reason, I thought it will be a good idea for me to speak to multiple agencies. That was number one. And number two, I was also researching massively on YouTube. तो वो free के चक्कर में I was doing a lot of things, but it
Hmm.
wasn't anything fruitful. I had also taken one, sort of boot camp. It was a master class, and then it was a boot camp of increasing, of growing on social. But I felt that wasn't really it wasn't covering an entire business landscape as a whole. So from that entire space to now discovering something which is very, very business oriented, something which is really like breaking it down for us. So that's that's how my entire research journey was so far.
Got
So
it. So how do you got to know about Bizparadise and us? Like आपको हमारे बारे में कहाँ से कैसे पता लगा था?
So actually, like I told you, I'd been getting a lot of ads, right, for
Hmm.
agencies and agency owners and things like that.
Right.
So I got your ad as well, and I saw that you spoke about a very pointed problem statement that you are sort of resolving for, which is to generate leads. And I said, lead generation is one of the biggest problem any business, any brand would want to sort of solve for, right? So that is where I sort of got plugged in, and that's how I got to know about you.
Awesome. So आपने देखो आपके पास बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस होंगे कि लाइक बिज पैराडाइज के अलावा भी यू आर हैविंग सो मेनी ऑप्शंस कि लाइक कैसे सेल्स बढ़ाते हैं, लीड बढ़ाते हैं, आज की डेट में हर कोई सिखा रहा है। सो लाइक व्हाई डिड यू चूज अस लाइक एज कम्पेयर टू अदर पीपल?
So I'll tell you this very precisely the story that I mean it's a very
श्योर।
true story that I'm sharing with you guys here. That it was 31st of December last year,
हम्म।
2023. 31st of December, I was sitting in my office thinking I need a life changing moment right now, or really like I'll break down. And when I say that, I mean it that I just did not have the motivation to get up and do something new or to get to things. And on 31st of December, I just took the plan. I just took up your webinar, which was a free webinar. I said, let's go for it and see what happens here. I took up your webinar. I saw that there was a very categorical, step by step sort of understanding of how it is done and what is the. So once you know the process, it's much easier to do things, right?
राइट।
So that step by step process really changed things for me here. And on 31st of December, I also paid up for your class. I said, we're going to start the year on a fresh note. Let's give myself another chance. Let's make it truly worthwhile. I have not been doing a job for 9 months. I was on a break for 9 months. I hadn't done
Okay.
anything in this nine months. I was supporting my mother's business, which is Couture by Manju. I had been planning to start something like this, which is an agency freelancing sort of a thing, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to do it. And
Mm.
when that sort of clarity and that spot from your webinar, I was certain that I was gonna sign up. And then I saw your pre-recorded classes in your sort of Biz Paradise's dashboard. That's when I got my motivations back up. I literally took up all your homeworks. I took it very, very seriously. And you were my guru. I was watching you day in and day out. And I was taking those tasks and I was implementing it. I was taking
Yeah.
breaks in the interim also to make sure that I was implementing those things which you had taught us.
Right.
And now it imbibed into me. And that is how this entire
Superb.
thing came
And one
about.
thing
And
I liked जो आपने करी, दैट इज इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. मैक्सिमम पीपल लाइक करते क्या है कि लाइक दे जस्ट टेक थिंग्स एंड वो इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं करते. बट द प्रॉब्लम ओवर हियर इज वन मोर थिंग इज कि आपने एक चीज अगर नोट करी होगी कि लाइक जो भी मार्केट में बहुत सारे कोर्सेज हैं, ट्रेनिंग्स हैं, द प्रॉब्लम ओवर देयर इज कि दे आर शेयरिंग नॉलेज एंड इट्स रियली गुड, अमेजिंग, ठीक है. बट द प्रॉब्लम जो मैंने नोट करी कि लाइक वहां पे ना लोगों को इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए टास्क नहीं मिलते. ये एग्जैक्टली exactly आपको करना क्या है ये देखने के बाद, दैट्स व्हाई पीपल
एब्सोल्युटली
कंफ्यूज कि मैंने यूट्यूब पे अगर एक फ्री कोर्स देखा है, मैंने एक पेड कोर्स देखा है, तो लाइक नेक्स्ट करूँ क्या मैं? दैट्स द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम,
एब्सोल्युटली
राइट? सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक कि लाइक कितना मैटर करती है ये चीज़ कि आपके पास इम्प्लीमेंटेशन वाले चीज़ें होनी चाहिए कि आपको करना क्या है नेक्स्ट स्टेप बाय स्टेप? अगर और व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट आवर सपोर्ट कि लाइक आफ्टर एनरोलमेंट हाउ डिड यू गॉट द सपोर्ट एंड दिस इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बेस्ड थिंग?
So when I talk about implementation, because see, you as a coach can only impart very standardized things to their students in terms of, okay, these are some guiding principles and this is how it's done. But making it tailor-made for yourself and your brand and how you have a vision for it is where the implementation lies. And I think each and every exercise that I took up helped me imbibe those things in my own company. जैसे you
Hmm.
made us create that your worst enemy, my best version, myself,
Hmm.
right? The best version of myself, I created that. I wrote each and everything. I wrote 2-3 pages and I put it on my board, and each time I enter my washroom, I'm seeing that best version of myself, and I'm literally getting reminded of the fact that this is who I could be, the best version of
Right.
myself, this is who I need to be. So seeing that, at least getting reminded about it on a daily regular basis, I think that was a real deal breaker for me. When you see things regularly, consistently, consciously or unconsciously, they get imbibed in you, and your life starts shaping out like that. And I think that's what happened
Exactly.
here. Your homeworks with the implementation, with each and everything that I did, whilst I was going through those videos that I saw in your
Super.
uh, dashboard.
अमेजिंग. एंड व्हाट डू यू थिंक लाइक आपकी इनकम वाइज बात करते हैं, राइट? बिकॉज दैट्स द बिगेस्ट मोटिवेशन ऑफ पीपल. सो हाउ मच यू हैव मेड लास्ट मंथ, या फिर लाइक करंट मंथ की हम लास्ट 30 days यू कैन से, तो हाउ मच यू
So
मेड रेवेन्यू?
right. So we are easily above the 50K mark so far. It's not been a month also for me. And I'm close to about touching a lakh soon,
क्लोज टू
hopefully.
अबाउट टचिंग अ lakh. सुपर. सो अभी आपको
So yeah, that's
20 days हो आई गेस अभी इस मंथ में हमें,
20
एंड यू हैव
days.
मेड more than 50-60K, right? That's really amazing number.
Correct. I
And
was warming up for it for a long time. I mean, there's a lot of back end work that went
hmm,
in making this month a proper
right.
revenue month, but definitely something that I think was implemented from
Also,
your
we have
session.
discussed so much about scaling as well. Definitely, we are going to scale this as well to 10 lakhs mark per month as well very soon. And it's your first month, if I'm correct,
Yeah,
a revenue month, right? So that's really amazing.
absolutely.
Now, tell me, like, आपको जब आपने खुद का बिजनेस, सब चीजें सेट होनी शुरू हुई आपके लिए, ठीक है, तो आपको व्हाट डू यू
Hmm.
थिंक आपके पर्सनल लाइफ में आफ्टर बिस पैराडाइज क्या चेंज आया?
Uh, One thing that I have really changed in my life has been that uh, I see that actionability, जो पहले
हम्म.
बहुत massively missing थी मेरी लाइफ से, कि बहुत चीजें हम सोचते तो रहते हैं बैठ के कि हम ये कर लेंगे,
हम्म.
हम वो कर, but are we really doing it? And that
एग्जैक्टली.
question striking my head each and every day. When I'm taking a power nap, also I'm feeling guilty about it now. To the
हम्म.
extent that I am like, I've got to get back up. Your alarm clock methods, I have my alarm ringing every hour. I'm in meetings and I have these alarms ringing every hour, and it really messes up with my head, but I think it has served me good. Right? तो
सुपर
मेरे लिए
सुपर.
ये कुछ चीजें थी जो which
राइट.
really like sort of
आपकी
helped
प्रोडक्टिविटी काफी
me.
ज्यादा इंक्रीज हुई उससे
मेरी
बहुत सारा.
प्रोडक्टिविटी बहुत बूस्ट
सुपर.
हुई है, 100%, 100%.
अमेजिंग. सो आपको ओल्ड स्किल्स में और अभी न्यू स्किल्स में लाइक आपको क्या डिफरेंस लगता है कि लाइक क्या नई स्किल्स आपको लगता है अब आपके पास हैं जिसकी वजह से एक आपको फाइनेंशियल कॉन्फिडेंस भी है अब चीज़ों पे?
Like I had shared before this, before this interview as well, I think uh, one very massive difference is that earlier I was just more on the strategy side of things. Now, having the step by step breakdown of how AI can be integrated in our daily regular functioning,
Hmm.
as as a marketing agency, how we can truly integrate AI at different junctures and at different steps of each end to end process. It
Right.
increases the efficiency and preciseness of the results that we are extending to the clients, and B, it tremendously reduces the overall turnaround also for the client. So client bhi, I'm hopeful that the client would also not get hasty about ki itna late ho gaya, ye ho gaya. And
Hmm.
secondly, give them some really, really impactful results. So these two. And third thing I also wanted to mention was we really, it took us time to discover what the exact core objective of the brand was. That was one very big learning for me कि जब कोई ब्रांड आता है हमारे पास तो हमारे को ये उस टाइम पे ये उनसे कंफर्म करना है, उनको ये क्लैरिटी के साथ समझना कि आपका ब्रांड ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, क्या आपको सेल्स
Hmm.
जनरेट, आपको लीड्स लेके आनी है, या आपको अवेयरनेस इंक्रीज करनी, क्या करना है आपको। तो वो
Right.
क्लैरिटी आना आई थिंक वाज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर मी एज एन एजेंसी। एंड आई थिंक जब वो क्लैरिटी हमें ऑब्जेक्टिव की मिलती है, उसी के बेसिस पे व्हेन वी कैरी आउट द एंटायर कॉन्वर्जेशन, आई थिंक द एंटायर इम्पैक्ट एंड द एंटायर कॉन्वर्जेशन ऑल्सो रियली चेंजेस फॉर अस
Hmm.
इवेंट।
एग्जैक्टली। बिकॉज एक काइंड ऑफ क्लैरिटी जब हमारे पास नहीं होती ना कि लाइक स्टेप बाय स्टेप हमें क्या करना है, हमारा
हाँ।
लाइक माइंड हमेशा स्टक ही रहता है कि लाइक अब क्या, नेक्स्ट क्या, एंड दैट्स वेयर लाइक हम स्टॉप कर देते हैं। आई हैव सीन मैक्सिमम पीपल जो भी लाइक ट्रेनिंग्स लेते हैं, सर्विसेज लेते हैं, वो उनके साथ प्रॉब्लम उनके अंदर नहीं होती बिकॉज लाइक दे आर
हम्म।
पुटिंग द एफर्ट्स, बट व्हेन दे सी
हम्म।
की कोई क्लैरिटी नहीं, आप नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे करना क्या है हमें, जब वो वहां स्टक
करेक्ट।
होते हैं और कोई होता नहीं है उन्हें सपोर्ट करने के लिए, दैट्स वेयर दे गो बैक एंड फिर से वो स्टार्ट पे
एब्सोल्युटली।
पहुंच जाते हैं जहाँ से उन्होंने चीजें स्टार्ट करी थी। सो अभी,
एब्सोल्युटली।
हाँ, अभी आपका फ्यूचर प्लान क्या है, क्या इनकम गोल है आपका? लाइक अभी हमने डिस्कस करा बट स्टिल आप बताइए सारी चीजें।
Well, my future plan, I'm not going to quote numbers here, but definitely my future plan is to at least earn what I was earning in my last job annually, to earn that in a month.
इन अ मंथ।
That is the future plan.
सुपर।
Because unless and until that happens, it's not fruitful as an activation for me as
एग्जैक्टली।
well. From a business perspective, it only makes sense and it only justifies my, 7 8 years of journey so far, and all the learnings that I've got in this journey, and also,
राइट।
the investment that Bizparadise has brought to me. कि उसके basis पे now I think this is a doable task. There's a
राइट।
lot more clarity in how it is built step by step, and I think that has really sort of given me that confidence कि हाँ मैं कर सकती हूँ यार, मतलब it's a big I mean, in fact, me sitting here and having a conversation with you one on one is also like a मतलब I am somebody who's a learner, and it's a great opportunity to be at.
कूल। सो लाइक एनुअल इनकम को आपको अपनी मंथली इनकम बनाना है, एंड अभी इस गाइस इस इंटरव्यू से पहले वी हैव मेड प्लान एज वेल फॉर द सेम कि लाइक वो सारी
Yes.
चीज़ें हमें कैसे करनी है स्टेप बाय स्टेप, एंड आई एम डैम श्योर शी इज़ गोना मेक इट हैपन बिकॉज आई नो शी इज़ हैविंग दैट पोटेंशियल, शी इज़ हार्ड वर्किंग, दैट्स व्हाट एवरीवन नीड्स। एंड लास्ट थिंग, why do you recommend us to other people, like why they should choose Biz Paradise? They have so many options, why they should choose Biz Paradise only?
I think my 2 cents on this is that Biz Paradise not only just gives you a step-by-step guide, they also give you the right mindset to function on a daily, regular
Hmm.
basis. If you don't have the right mindset to do or achieve a certain task, then I am certain that you won't be able to achieve it. आप कितना भी अच्छे steps use कर लो, but if your mindset is a little fouled by negative thoughts, or something that is not conducive for you, so फिर I don't think that revenue goal can be achieved. So I
Hmm.
feel from that perspective, not only are they adding value to how you should engineer your mind to make it big, and they're also secondly then giving you a step by step guide of how to really achieve big in your business. So these two things combined together make a great entrepreneur, and I think Chirag is one, and I'm on my journey to trying to be one. So I think, yeah.
Super. Got your point. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing your experience. It was a lovely discussion with you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks a
So
lot,
if you
Chirag.
want to know more about Shinam, we'll mention her social media in the description. Also, like if you want to know कि like आप अपने लिए सारे results कैसे ला सकते हो, अपने लिए leads कैसे ला सकते हो, sales कैसे लेके आ सकते हो, just check out description box. You will see our workshop link and you can simply just check it out and enroll in that. Thank you so much, guys.